John Folletta was the first person I recruited in the area of hematology and oncology. He was down in Texas, but John, having been in Houston, where they had a Ronald McDonald House, came here to take care of patients who needed lots of care and lots of time, and we didn't have anything like that. So the incentive to move along in that direction was very real.
We kept coming back to Durham because John at the time was ranked #1 in children oncology care worldwide. And he was kind of the strength of us deciding to choose Durham.
So I think there was a lot of national recognition that was coming, not just the basketball teams, but the medical center. And I think they took a chance on us because John came with a committed board. We did get the money raised. We did have a very positive influence, and it was also the first house. We were the 13th house, and it was the first, quote, rural house. So we didn't have a big fundraisers by NFL teams or hockey teams or baseball teams. So it was local.
We were also the first house that didn't focus on children with cancer. We focused on children. Our philosophy was that children who are ill are first children, then they have a particular illness, but they're first children and their needs as a child need to be met.
Well, it was really kind of interesting at the time. The people in Chicago said it was impossible to build a Ronald House in North Carolina because in order to make it work at that time, they said you needed a governor, you needed an NFL team, and a mayor. Well, we still committed to it. We knew we could do it. So we came back to start the ball rolling.
Our daughter had been treated for Hodgkin's disease at Duke. Dr. John Folletta called on a Sunday afternoon in 1978 and wanted to come to visit. So John told us about Ronald McDonald houses, and his opening statement was that Ronald McDonald houses were not homes for retired clowns. We moved from that point to the idea that it took 3 partners to have a Ronald McDonald House, and he needed a parent volunteer component to be the 3rd partner in establishing this house. And he asked me to chair that group. And out of gratitude to Duke and to him for all the good things that had happened in our lives, I said, sure, let's go for it.
I remember the heavy involvement that Dr. Folletta had, that Sam Katz had. And I remember well Carolyn Penny because she was the first president of the house. And those people had a huge impact on me. At that time, I was relatively young. And so I carried the experience with me through my life and my McDonald's career via many other Ronald houses. John Folletta is a very special person. And I am just so glad that I had the opportunity way back when in the late 70s to meet him and get to know him. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being.